He's got a couple
All
jokes
right.
for us, so take it away, Toivo.
First of all, I would like to say these girls are fantastic.
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Much better than Pablo Picasso. Did you know that Pablo Picasso could not draw? I mean, they got a nose on the side, eyes on the other side. But I hear that he could do a house in 3 hours, 2 coats. Oh, hold on. Give me that.
Oh, puppy.
Okay, well,
That's a beautiful puppy.
yeah, thank you. Any anecdote that starts with a penguin must be listened to. Okay? So here goes. A penguin walks into a bar. Goes up to the bartender and says, "Do you have any balloons?" The bartender said no. So the penguin turns around and wobbles out the bar. The next day, the penguin comes back. Said to the bartender, "Do you have any balloons?" The bartender said, "No. I told you yesterday we don't have balloons." So the penguin turns around and walks out. The next day, the penguin comes back, goes up to the bartender, says, "Do you have any balloons?" The bartender says, "Listen, buddy, for the past 3 days I've been telling you we don't have any balloons. We don't want any balloons. And the next time you come here asking me for balloons, I'm gonna nail your feet to the floor." Okay, so the penguin turns around, walks out. The next day, the penguin comes back. Said to the bartender, "Do you have nails?" The bartender says, "No, we don't have any nails." The penguin says, "Do you have any balloons?" I'm getting one. Oh yeah.
So we're going.
So two fellas meet walking down the street, and one said to the other one, "For $1,000, I will sell you an elephant." The other guy said, "Well, if I buy an elephant, I'm going to need a veterinarian. I'm going to need food for an elephant. I'm going to need a place to house an elephant. That would cost way too much." The other guy says, "I'll give you 2 for 1,500. The guy said, "Now you're talking." A fella walks into a pet shop and he sees 3 parrots on display. So he asked the manager, "How much is that parrot?" The manager says, $1,000. "Why?" Oh, he can talk English." "Why is the other one $4,000? Oh, the manager says, "He can speak English and type." "Why is that third one? How much is that third one?" Says, $10,000. The guy says, "Why? What can he do?" The manager says, "Oh, he doesn't do anything. But the other 2 call him the boss." Anybody Jewish here? Oh, good. We have more than Enough. Okay.
I'm a schmola.
At least two will left. Okay, here we go. A fellow walks by on the street and he sees a lineup. So he gets into the lineup. And the lineup goes straight into the church. So fine, he walks into the church. Oh, a Jewish fellow. So he's sitting in the pew. The minister is giving a sermon. And afterwards, during the sermon, he says, well, I will give $100 to anybody who can name the greatest man that has ever lived. Moishe, the guy who walked into the church, lifts up his hand, said, the greatest man that has ever lived was Jesus Christ. The minister says, sir, I have never seen you here before. Who are you? The fellow says, nobody. I was just walking by. I'm Jewish, and I saw a line up and I got in. The minister says, well, if you're Jewish, you should have said Moses was the greatest man that ever lived. The fellow says, Moses is Moses. Business is business. Do you want one more? Good. Oh, thank you.